Alright, our next video here will be over the slide of macro environment. A couple different talking points that we'll be discussing is technology, economics, the political and legal aspect, and the socio-cultural environment. With that said, we will start off with technology and how American Airlines has applied that to their company. One of the many ways that they have taken steps to creating a better macro environment for both themselves and their customers, even though it's very hard to control, is they have provided a way for customers and clients to be able to do things from a no-touch process, providing them a way to do virtual chats and basically solve their problems with care representatives that are there firsthand with them. This would allow then for most of their customers to be satisfied from a inquiry perspective nearly immediately, which is better than what it has been before. And I think that this transition of the way that we have to do things now has actually forced them to do that, and has actually maybe benefited them in the long run. So I think that's a way that the macro environment and the way that we have very little control of that environment has affected American Airlines in a very positive way. Another way that has affected American Airlines positively is the clean environment that American Airlines has strived to achieve. With that said, they have taken many precautions in order to make it a safe and clean environment for their customers as well as their workers. They feel that this is very important, and it's their duty and responsibility to be able to achieve these things. So with that said, they have taken a multi-layered process of cleaning and sanitizing and disinfecting both in a timely manner and an effective manner. And I think this is where American Airlines customers will be retained. They have proven it to their customers, and I think it's just going to make them feel more secure, and it will only help them in the long run as well. The other aspect of this is the economic side. Given the responsibility that is placed on American Airlines' shoulders, they have understood the gravity of their decisions. Therefore, they have taken steps to be more economically aware in sense of how they're spending their money, where they are sourcing their suppliers from, how they go about electing those suppliers. American Airlines is a big believer in helping out minority groups as well as groups in the communities that they're within. They want to give back, they want to help grow a better and safer world all in all, which is awesome, and I can't do anything but support American Airlines in that decision. And with that said, I look at how American Airlines has done that, and some of the ways that they are economically aware is by transitioning to the minimization of one type of aircraft in their fleet, and this cuts back on cost for American Airlines as well as labor costs, more specifically, and the requirement to have different mechanics trained to work on different aircrafts. Therefore, the ability to hire more of a niche staff and do their part really well, I think is what's also going to benefit American in the future as well. So with that said, we will transition into the political and legal aspect. And the thing that really stood out to me about American was the way that they approached situations. Their number one priority being integrity, and more importantly, American Airlines has developed a trust with their partners and customers, and getting to have the opportunity to look at some of the things that those customers and those partners have been able to say about them is really awesome. It's kind of, I think, unique, and that's a way that I think American Airlines stands out opposed from other airlines is they publicize their importance and their goal of being very honest on how they go about things and how they address situations. So that's something I think American Airlines can walk away from being very proud, as well as they can rest well at night knowing that they did things the right way. And then the last topic here on this slide is the socio-cultural. And American Airlines is aware of the responsibility that they have in this regard. They have created a workplace that has implemented ways to create a safe and diverse environment that everyone will feel secure in. Everyone's welcomed here. They really make sure to hash that and publicize that because they want to communicate to their workers, their suppliers, and their customers that all are welcome here, all are treated equal, and I think that's really cool. And I love that about American Airlines. I think that that's something that a lot of companies can learn from, and it's something that I think will definitely propel American Airlines into the top ranks of the industry. And that would conclude this slide of the macro environment. Thanks so much.